Welcome back to the Trill Pill. Back with another small dose. Now, J Prince is a pillar in our community. J Prince is pretty much name holds when it comes to weight. I don't even know if weight is the right word for it, but it means something. When you say his name, people gonna peek their head up, turn around and look, because that's much important. That's how much important that this man has, things that he's done in his career, things that he's talked about. These past few years, he's been more visible to us. Make sure you go out and get that the art and science of respect. His book, I've read the book twice. It's one of the best books that I've ever read before. Because if you want to know everything about J Prince, go get that book. You know what I'm saying? It tells you about everything. His ups, his downs, and everything else, in between. But in this clip, one of my new favorite podcasts, Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast, Scarface, Willie D, always, rest in peace to Bushwick Bill. He talks about, a few things. He drops gems, and he also speaks a little bit about the 99%, 1% rule. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to let the OGs speak. It's the Trill Pill. Like, share, and subscribe.
When I was a kid, right, Jay would come pick me up, man. I'd be like, man, damn. Because I knew that we was going to ride for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
So when I got to when I got to a point where I could buy my own car, I would just ride behind it.
Right.
And
Smart man.
Yeah. So we go out to the ranch, man, and not knowing that the jewels that he was like he was a kid dropping jewels on a kid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like those jewels, man, that he gave me, hanging is life. It's life jewels, bro, that you can take with you and you can use in any situation or any circumstance, man.
Right.
Man, I'm telling you, man, I tell you this all, man, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact,
Yeah.
coming out of that little house in South Vegas where I grew up, and the shit that I was doing, remember when you say, hey, man, you can do what you got to do one or the other.
Yeah.
You can't rap and sell this shit. So, you want to sell that, I'm gone. You can't, I don't want to be nowhere around it, right?
Yeah.
I learned that, bro.
Yeah.
And then you gave me that, and man, I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
You pulled me out that little bitty ass house, man. I'm living my life, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
No.
Like dead ass.
The difference, a lot of times, and it's important for all the youth and everybody that's watching this right now. Like I understood way back then that the feds and the people that was in high places was trying to stop our movement. So I understood that we could have had 99% of everything legal and 1% illegal, and they'll take that 1% and destroy our 99 that we was building up on.
Real quick, man. This is what he's talking about, the 99% and the 1% rule. You see a lot of these rappers and entertainers, and not even them, just them, but the people, is out here every day working. They got something going on in the streets. They're hustling and doing something, but you can't really see them on a big scale. But these rappers and stuff, man, you see them getting linked up in RICO cases, and you know what I'm saying, these boys out here living their life and they're having fun, but they got to keep people around them that lived a certain life, and sometimes they may not even be about the life that they rap about or that they live. So if they're not really about that, they keep people around them that really living the life that they rap about, if that makes sense. Yeah, in some cases, it's both. But like he said, the 99% of this shit can be peachy keen. But the 1%, you know what I'm saying? Especially knowing, okay, you rich, you got a big name, you making money, you know what I'm saying? They see you. They know who you are before you even know who they are. And before they even, you know what I'm saying, before you can really even get started or however, they gonna look for holes in your game. And if they find one, or they find some, and that shit ain't all the way clean, and your ass gonna get picked up, and it's gonna be a fucking rap. He's gonna have real serious problems. We've seen that, Wife and Lucci just got, picked up on a Rico case, and Rallo, and there's a few others. Those are the first two names I can think of off the top, but 99% versus the 1%. It's the same rule that they taught us back in school. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch. So the same rule is in effect. You know what I'm saying? So if you're out there, you got something going for yourself, you don't have to be a rapper or entertainer. If you just living the, decent life and you doing good, but you hang around people who necessarily don't fit your lifestyle, you're guilty by association. You know what I'm saying? Whether you know it or not. So who you hang around and who you be around is very important. Like I tell my children, like we all should be telling our children, yeah, your friend can be whoever he want to be, but if he's showing like signs of he living the lifestyle that's not, it's like it's not good. Like that goes against everything that we taught you. You don't need to be around him. Cause say if y'all riding in the car and he rob somebody, or he said he going in right here or whatever, he go and he shoot somebody, and you in the car with him when the laws pick you up or you around, dog, you going. Even though you ain't do shit, it's a fucking rap for you just because you was around when it happened. So that's very important. That's very important for these young folks. You know what I'm saying? They need to hear this because everybody want to step and spin the block, and I grabbed the chopped and I done rocked the nigga snot box, and you know what I'm saying? Niggas out here going crazy. They're doing a whole lot of shit. Unnecessary shit that shouldn't be glorified. But see, a man like this, like J Prince, you know what I'm saying? He's made it no secret about what he did when he was young. But he's also made it no secret how he turned his life around. And how he took certain morals and principles and guidelines and used that to create a lane for himself and plenty others. Foundations. I get frustrated sometimes when I talk about hip hop and shit like this, because some people they say all the people, this person and that person, but they never mention J Prince. And J Prince is just as instrumental, if not as more, into elevating the game, doing for self, not needing the big companies and all this. Let's put our heads together. If you haven't looked into the story on how the Fed stopped him, Irv Gotti, and Suge Knight from creating a distribution service. Now imagine if that would never been stopped. We would never heard of no Empire. Fuck a Ghazi or whoever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Fuck him. Would never even heard of these motherfuckers. If J Prince and Irv and Suge would have gotten together and created their own for our people, our system, our slice of the pie. That's all this man has ever preached. And that's all this man has ever done. And it sets up a template and a model for people to follow for whatever lifestyle you live. You know, you want to try your best to model whatever you're doing in that frame. There's going to be some sacrifice. There's going to be a lot of things that you may not want to do, but those things are necessary. We getting you to where you got to be. It's the ugly phase. You got to fall in love with the ugly phase and the process. And J Prince has been so transparent about the process to where he is now. I'm going to shut the fuck up and let the OGs speak.
So that's why I made statements like that. You can't straddle the fence. You know, I told all the homies, you can't come in my business with 1 feet here, the other feet in the drug game or whatever that is, because you know this is a movement we got going. This ain't about no moment. So, you know, my mindset was there back then, and it's important for those who really trying to build an empire to understand those principles. Because if not, that's why people, empires, and visions get destroyed by, you know, outside forces and outside individuals that really don't play no major role, but doing some dumb shit, bringing it back to their movement.
You know, you was always super smart, man. You was always super smart and 3 or 4 steps ahead. And that type of thinking, man, and you put that on me and Willie too. You know what I mean? We way ahead of everybody else, man. That's like what brought that?
Well, y'all had sense enough and had the smarts to show up and to, you know what I mean, exercise that very thing that you wanted to become. Think about those that didn't, beginning with my own brother. You know what I mean? I say that because my own brother didn't have the strength to show up and follow the movement. And I started it for him. You know what I mean? So y'all had that. Y'all had the work ethic. True enough, you know what I mean? I come blow the horn and pick y'all up. But I ain't made you walk outside. You know what I mean? I ain't made you write those dope rhymes and use that creativity y'all was using. So, you know, y'all done that. You know what I mean? And all of that helped our movement. You know what I mean? Wasn't no I in we. You know, I had strengths. Y'all had strengths. We brought them all together, and bam. You know what I mean? The Ghetto Boys came to fruition. The very thing that laid the whole foundation for those that's born don't have no idea, you know, what they standing on or who built it.
There it is. J Prince, 99% versus the 1% rule. Ghetto Boys Reloaded. Shout out to them. Go over there and like and subscribe. And I'm gonna drop that link to their podcast into the, you know, the little box below type shit. So thank you for listening. And really, man, when you listen to these podcasts, man, really take the advice when it comes to people like this. When it comes from shit like Scarface or Willie D, J Prince, like those things are just jewels because they're not going to be here forever. So whatever knowledge that they have, that they are, like, they don't got to do none of this shit. They good. You know what I'm saying? They're good. They don't have to do none of this shit. But they're doing it because there's information that needs to be out there for the younger generations, you know, to use. You know, guidance is what they say that we all need. And here it is. Shout out to everybody who listened. This is the Trill Pill. Small dose. Much love to you. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. Not this bitch.